So now coming to the enzyme that is responsible for joining two DNA fragments. So the enzyme, the name of the enzyme is ligase. So the second class of enzyme is ligase. Ligase is responsible for joining two DNA fragments that will ultimately form the recombinant DNA. So ligases basically carries out a chemical reaction. They form a phosphodiester bond between a 3' OH group and a 5' phosphate group. So we know that DNA has a 3' OH group and a 5' phosphate group. We know that a DNA has a 5' end and a 3' end. So 5' end contains a phosphate and a 3' end contains a hydroxyl group. So suppose this is a DNA fragment and this is another DNA fragment. All the DNA fragments will have a 5' end and a 3' end. So what the ligase do is that they forms a phosphodiester bond. They form a bond between this 3' OH group and a 5' phosphate group. So due to the formation of this phosphodiester bond, these two DNA molecules, these two DNA fragments are ultimately joined together. So this is the function, this is how the ligase performs its function and helps in the joining of two DNA fragments. Now coming to the third enzyme, the name of the enzyme is alkaline phosphatase. The name of the enzyme is alkaline phosphatase. So phosphatase are enzymes that removes phosphate group. Phosphatases are the class of enzymes that removes the phosphate group. So what they do? They remove the phosphate group from the 5' end of a DNA. So when a DNA is treated with alkaline phosphatase, the result will be this. The result will be like this. The phosphate group from the 5' end will be removed by the action of alkaline phosphatase. So this is the function of alkaline phosphatase. So the next enzyme is polynucleotide kinase. The function of polynucleotide kinase is to add a phosphate group to the 5' end. We have seen that alkaline phosphatase removes the 5' phosphate group from the DNA, and the action of polynucleotide kinase is just the opposite. Polynucleotide kinase adds a phosphate group to the 5' end of the DNA. So the DNA was like this. The DNA looked like this after treatment with alkaline phosphatase, and now after treating with polynucleotide kinase, phosphate group will be added at the 5' end of the DNA. So this is the function. Now coming to the last class of enzyme, that is terminal deoxyribonucleotidyl transferase. The name is a long one. Terminal deoxyribonucleotidyl transferase. What is the function of this enzyme? This enzyme adds nucleotides at the 3' end of the DNA. So if this is a DNA, 5' phosphate, 3' OH. So this terminal deoxyribonucleotidyl transferase, this enzyme will add nucleotides at the 3' end of the DNA. So they will add multiple nucleotides at the 3' end of the DNA. And this enzyme has a special property. This enzyme is a template independent DNA polymerase. Template independent means we know that what a DNA polymerase do? The DNA polymerase replicates a parental strand and synthesizes its complementary strand. So for the complementary strand synthesis, the information present on the template DNA is essential for DNA polymerase. For DNA polymerase, in order to synthesize the complementary strand, the presence of a template strand is very much necessary. Without the template strand, a normal DNA polymerase cannot replicate, cannot form the complementary strand. But in contrast, this enzyme can add nucleotides without the template DNA. So no template is required for the addition of nucleotides by this enzyme. This is the special property that this enzyme possesses. What is the special property? It has the ability to add nucleotides at the 3' end of the DNA without a template. So no information is required for the addition of nucleotides at the end of the DNA by this enzyme.